All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome back to another basic character tutorial. This time we have the red robot of hype, Sektor, and Sektor is going to be probably the most straightforward character tutorial that I make. She has really good moves, she has good damage, she could combo from anything, especially with my boy Motaro, which I use similar to how I use Reptile with Reptile Spit. Continue the combo after the teleport. It's really sick. So leave a like on the video for the red robot of hype. Oh yeah, she's pretty badass. All right, so let's start off with her normals. Obviously, the best punish that you're gonna want to use is stand 1-1. That's the best punish. Sometimes I throw in the ender just to surprise my opponent, but you know, in reality, you could just throw in 1-1. You could combo into her flamethrower from 1-1 very easily. Could combo into your normal projectile. You could combo into her stomp. She combos into anything. It's pretty crazy. Like, this chica is super good, man. So that's off a jab with no cameo, 300 damage. Really, really good. And in reality, I'm not really gonna even be talking about all her combo strings, because 1-1 is the most important. It is one of the most important ones because it's your fastest button. And the main combo that you're going to want to use with Sektor is her forward 2-1. Look how fast and how far this goes. This is going to be your bread and butter. It combos into, again, it combos into flamethrower. It combos into her rocket launcher. And it combos, okay, it doesn't combo into that. But if you meter burn it, if you really want to, like, use that specific move to go into her combo, you could meter burn it. And go in for whatever combo you want. But with Motaro, you're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to do some other stuff. But that's going to be your combo string. Do not finish the combo string. Like, if you press forward 2-1-2, you're going to finish her combo string. And in reality, you're just going to get killed. Because there's nothing... Well, I mean, you could do this. You could do that, but then it kind of... Well, at least for me... You know, it messes up the combo that I want to do. But you can combo this meterlessly from this if you want and go in for just 245 damage. But if you see this hit, especially if you're using Motaro or even maybe a character like Tremor, you're going to want to go into your flamethrower, or you're going to want to go into your meter burn rocket launcher, which we'll talk about right now. Or give me like 5 minutes because I still have to cover her back 3. She has this low right here where she can, if you want to risk it, because I don't think you could hit confirm this. It would be really hard to hit confirm just normal back 3 into her meter burn rocket launcher or her flamethrower. But she has this move right here, back 3-4, which is a double hitting low, right? Double hitting low into a mid that's completely safe. You could throw this at any point you want. It does 115 damage, and it complements her overhead, which is her back 2. Obviously, her overhead is going to be a lot slower. Her overhead is back 2, and then she has a follow-up back 2-2, which is just a knockdown. But if you want to risk it again, you could combo back 2 into her rocket launcher, into her flamethrower. So if you want to go for that damage, you could definitely do so. But other than that, she has her forward 3, which travels like very, very far. This is pretty much a homage to her forward 3 from Mortal Kombat X as Triborg. If you hold it, you actually like hover a little bit, which I think is pretty cool. And if you want to hover again, or just if you want to hover in general without using meter, you do back and left trigger, forward and left trigger, up and left trigger, pretty much Natara stuff, right? But if you want to hover here, it's going to cost you a bar of meter. Similar to if you want to hover after her launcher attack, it's going to cost you a bar of meter. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend like hovering, but just like freely, right? When you're in the air freely. Because you could then hover, you could shoot your projectile, you could go, you know, surprise your opponent, go in and stuff. But yeah, hover at your own discretion. You could also cancel her flight from holding forward 3 with down. So you could cancel that and go in for a throw. It's actually pretty cheap. You go in for the low, or you could go in for a cancel throw. It's really nice. And it's something that I should be using a little bit more. because you could actually, she has another one, which is forward 3-4. So she has 3 options from her forward 3. You could either just hold it like that, you could go in for her low, or you could go in for a cancel and then into a throw. That's actually very strong. And then last but not least, we have her beautiful combo extender, which is stand 4-2. Normally, you're not going to be using this in neutral or pretty much as a combo starter, but with this beautiful team of Motaro and Sektor, you're going to be using this in order to get your flamethrower combos going. And then the best thing, it combos directly into her. It combos directly into her teleport. It just fits perfectly. So now let's talk about the combos and the special attacks. So you have your straight missile or rocket launcher. You have your flamethrower, which your flamethrower is actually your meter burn, your wake up attack. So you could actually do stuff like this on wake up with Sektor and Motaro, which is really cool. Also, I found that the flamethrower often gets trade combos, which is awesome, because then you could go in for a continuation. You have your air rocket launcher right here, which is pretty annoying. You could do a far, a mid, and a close one. You could also do the meter burn version of it to recover faster. But I would definitely recommend you know, sort of use this a lot, because it's a mid and it's really annoying to deal with. And then the one on the ground is just a homing missile, and you could control it. It doesn't actually track. So you could either do the normal one, which is far away. You could hold down to have it be mid, and then you could hold back to have it be close. And I think you could hold like up to have it go like really far and sort of turn in the air. I just noticed this guy has eyeballs and he's like watching us. That is creepy as hell. Let me see, am I missing any other move? Obviously, you have her teleport, which is going to be your bread and butter combo. And you also have her shield attack, which reflects projectiles. If you reflect a projectile, I think you could immediately go into your own projectile. I haven't really used it. I've only played with her like once online anyway, so I haven't had a chance to. But with the Motaro cameo, you're going to be able to use her meter burn rocket launcher, which does damage over time. This combo is really good because it does damage over time. The initial hit is only 6% or 600 damage, but with the damage over time, it turns into about 12%, 11%. And if you want to use your meter with Sektor, you could get combos like this. $481 damage, guys. 481 damage. It is 2 bars of meter. If you just want to use one, you can only use one and still get about 43, I think. You actually have a lot of time, so you guys saw me drop the combo a few times because I was trying to do it too early. You actually have a lot of time. So look at that. You don't even need to spend 2 bars of meter. That's only if you want that extra style points. 430 damage off of her amazing forward 2 mid. Even her fastest punish. Let's see how much this does with 2 bars. So her stand jab, fastest punish, 470 damage. Stand jab, 426 damage with 1 bar of meter. That's really good. So obviously you guys are seeing me do air combos. The air combo you're going to want to do is jump 2-1-2. And depending on the range, as you guys see right there, it's like dropping. Let me see. I think right here it doesn't drop. So it depends on the range you're at. Sometimes it's going to drop and you're going to be at like a weird range where you're not going to be able to get that second attack. But then if you like combo it, then you will be able to connect it. So as a Sektor player, you have to play around with that and see what works and what doesn't. Also, the jump Jump to 3-2 is going to be your ender. You could also technically end it. I've been doing this as well. I go in for 2-1-2 again, and then no, I don't do that. Well, sometimes I do that. I go in for this, and I wait until I land, and then I shoot out a rocket. And sometimes your opponent's gonna respect this, sometimes they're not. Like if they hit you, because it's not real, you're just trying to gimmick them out. But if they respect it, and maybe they try to press a button too late, like this is gonna hit them, and it has a ton of hit stun. So then you're able to go in for a combo extension. Look at that. If the gimmick works, 522 damage. Really strong. So those are my bread and butter combos right there with Sektor. She's very easy to use. She's pretty straightforward as far as like you're gonna want to zone with her, throw in your homing missiles, your normal rockets. This recovers really fast, as you guys see here. It recovers really fast, so you can technically, you know, spam this, quote unquote. But you do have to be careful because, you know, you're playing a noob sidebot. He gets you with that teleport and Movado and you're dead. But yeah, that's pretty much Sektor in a nutshell for you. So let me see. Let me do the fatal blow combo for you guys. I hope they don't nerf this because it does have a lot of hit stun, but it's something only Motaro could do. That does work, by the way. I've done it before. We get the full-on damage. Come on. Yes, there it is. I told you it works. I literally did it in the Sektor video, my first time playing with Sektor, but then I ended up losing because I got the teleport, but my opponent was in the air, so I sort of miscalculated how high they were going to be. But 578 damage for good old red robot of hype. That's not bad at all. So that about does it for the tutorial today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.